just like to remind everybody that JD himself surrounds himself and hangs out with some very far right extremist groups that are known for some very dangerous rhetoric and some very dangerous ideas. And these are ideas that make up his whole like thinking in terms of society and government and how to run government. And he goes to bat for these people. He's gone to bat for the far right extreme group in Germany that basically is a Holocaust denier and the little man from 1933 Germany sympathizer. And also, you remember when he promoted that book on humans? It's that book, it's like where they say that basically Democrats are not, they're not humans, and they basically shouldn't even have the status of being a human, and they want to basically get rid of us from society. And he promoted that book, but I truly believe that that is how he feels. Based on his actions and multiple videos that I watched of him saying as much. And then today, the way that he talked, and he keeps putting this verbiage out there, he's scapegoating Democrats because he wants to restrict our rights. And that's the same thing that the man with the mustache did in 1933 Germany. That was a big part of everything that he did, was dehumanizing other groups and opposition through his language. And he's doing the same thing. He's basically saying we're all sorts of horrible things. And you wonder why people might refer to you as being similar to the man with the mustache of that time period. But also, the other person that helped shape his ideology, besides Peter Thiel or whatever his name is, which he's horrible too, but the other one is that Curtis Yarvin, who calls for the liquidation of democracy, the Constitution, and the rule of law, and wants the government basically to be transferred to the power of a CEO, which would then transform the government into a heavily armed, ultra-profitable corporation. It would get rid of public schools, destroy universities, abolish the press, which is what they're trying to do. They've defunded public schools a great deal. They have ripped a lot of funding, and they're threatening to rip funding from Democrats, like the blue states. You see what they're doing? But, it's basically, and it calls for the imprisonment of decivilized populations, i.e. minorities or